So 2 days in a row, AMC, the leader once again when it comes to the squeeze stocks. On the volume side of things, we're seeing impressive moves, guys. Back-to-back days now. Looks like the flock is herding back towards AMC. We're going to talk a little bit about why that is and a little bit about gamma squeezes here and how we can maybe anticipate what is still to come potentially for AMC.
Yeah, I mean, AMC is up, again, another tremendous move here. You see like 11%. I'm going to show you a daily chart here. I mean, on the month, it's like, it had like a 127% move a little bit earlier on, so this isn't quite as big, but we're back above this 60 level here, and you're going to hear that term. Everyone's talking about gamma squeeze. You know, what is that going to be? Now, remember, traditional short squeeze, when you get these parabolic moves, you have a heavy short interest, and then shorts have to cover as they get stopped out. Liquidity is drained. There aren't as many people offering shares out there to be able to buy, so you get that pressure to the upside as some of those short positions are closed, causing more and more moves to the upside. Sort of that, I guess, a self-fulfilling prophecy there. But the other side of this is 80% of the shares now held are by retail. And if a lot of the retail traders are holding on to it, that is less supply. So that's your short squeeze. Your gamma squeeze is all about options. And that's when people are playing those call options, especially those outdated ones that are difficult to hedge. And then suddenly, when you do have to put those market makers have to put those hedge trades on as to buy up some of the stock, and then you get a squeeze in that direction. Now, here's the thing. You know, yes, there's options expiration coming in Friday. Yes, it's a rebalance day. You can't really tell on a chart whether it's going to be a short squeeze or a gamma squeeze. They're both going to look the same because the liquidity dries up and you have a lot of buyers that have no choice but to come into this. So on the chart, it's going to look exactly the same. However, there could be that different, I guess, push behind it, Sean.
Yeah, no, look, I mean, you just talked about the different squeezes and, balances. We talked about the imbalance coming on Friday. I think there's a lot of action revolving around, some of the squeeze happening into Friday, which is why I really don't think we're done this. I mean, you're going to see no shorts on here all day today. These are all buys. We're actually still long right here, 61.09 right now, still long, 61.09, waiting for more breaks. I just think we keep on going. It's really nice to see that we've held up high, right? And again, when 80%, like that to me was the key. This is why there's no selling on my board here, except for higher than where we bought it, right? There's absolutely no losing trades on here today. When 90%, it's like that scarcity factor. It's kind of like, just like what's happening in the NFT world, right? There's only so many NFTs that are made of one certain thing, if not just one, which is why it rallies, right? The same thing's going to be true of Bitcoins and things like that. If all of the traders, 80%, are retail and no one's selling, then this side, the right side here, the offer or the ask is not going to be littered with shares because, again, people don't want to short this name just because of that simple fact, the float, what's outstanding. And so I just think that if everyone's long and no one's selling, then the squeeze is on. I mean, I don't even know if it's squeezed yet. I think we could still get higher. In order to squeeze, really, I believe we need to break through this 75. There's going to be call options that traders have up to 70, up to 75, up to 80, even 65, right? Like when we start breaking through here, 65, which could happen even today, then you're going to see a real squeeze, and then that's going to get going, man. And then you could see 75. Remember, we've seen this before. Up $1 or $2 today. That's sweet. Like 58 to 63. It's a great trade, and we have all of it. It's our #1 stock today. But to be honest with you, I still think there's a hell of a lot more to come, and that's why I'm still long. I don't think this squeeze is over. Gamma, short squeeze, any kind of squeeze you're talking about here, it's not over yet, and I'm not even sure it's begun.
So we saw Wendy's jump into the party. We saw Corsair jump into the party yesterday, but look at the volume the past 2 days coming back into AMC. I just checked, guys. We're actually on pace right now, sitting here just before lunchtime on the East Coast, to break the volume that we did yesterday as far as traded volume goes. So do we, 72.55 was the high back on June 2nd. Do we get there again?
I kind of think, look, it feels like we're going to do so. Now, what I would say is very, very likely if we don't get there by the end of the week, you could have a decent pullback. But you see this little bit of a trend. The fact that we're holding that 40, I'm going to exaggerate here so you can see this volume creeping back up. Because, if we do crack above that 3 million and hold above $60 on that volume, then you think we get back into explosive volume. The closer we get into Friday, of course, the options expiration. So as long as that trend continues, hold 60, higher volume than the day before, that's what I'll look for. And we'll be buying dips and then looking for potential breakouts, because 65 break still has to happen today. And we talked about that 69 on our pre-market show. 65 goes. I think we can test that in today's action. I think we get there. But if we can't hold up this volume, that could be that first chink in the armor if volume doesn't continue to rise.
Yeah, I'm not going to make a call on where we go from here, because it doesn't, to me, it's a good question, Brendan, because that is the high, but I don't think it really matters. Just watch to see what happens. I mean, if we get to 75, then we probably get to 85, right? So let's just watch. I think that's a key thing with the volume, and let's just see where we go. I mean, even right now, we're holding up. Like, that to me is the very, very important part. We're holding up. I believe like people are accumulating shares on every single dip. So, look at every one of these big dips. Bang, bought. Bang, bought again, right? This one extended, but then bought right back to the next high. So we'll have to keep watching this, but no price predictions for me. I just say hold. That's why I'm doing it. I'm holding this without even an offer out. So let's see how high it goes. Then I'll hit the offer. Maybe $100, maybe 100,000. Let's see where AMC goes, guys.
Never a dull moment with AMC leading the way once again, second day in a row here on a new trading week for these meme or squeeze stocks, whatever you want to call them. It's never a dull moment for AMC. Here's Valeria.
Hey guys, thank you for this informative content. Dear viewers, please subscribe to this channel to see more great videos.